Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Ursa and we have got a good game for you today. We always have a good game for you, to be fair, but this is a particularly good game. That's because we're going to be playing as our good friend Wilfred and Canada. I gave you guys the opportunity to pick what game we were playing as next via a sequence of community polls, and you guys chose Canada. Hooray! I always have the actual save file in Discord. You should come and join my Discord. You can find the save file as well as a full mod list that I use. As a reminder, I don't use any mods that change the game. They are all cosmetic mods. But here are the details if you want to replicate this manually. The most important thing is that this is a shuffle map and we are going to be going for a diplomacy victory. Those were the parameters set to me by you guys. It is a standard speed Deity game. The only mode we have enabled is Barbarian Clans because it came out recently and I just don't feel like I've had as much fun just playing a regular game with the Barbarian Clans mode. It's really good fun and I just haven't quite drilled down into the specifics of it yet. So just a regular game where we're going to be focusing on using that a little bit. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. You all know by now that Canada was one of the many civs that got buffed in the latest April update. It was a fantastic update and my goodness did they take a look at Canada who, I mean, it's not that Canada were terrible, but they certainly were underwhelming at doing what they were supposed to do, which was really enjoy being in the tundra. If you were to have a map, any map with a load of tundra, I can guarantee up until this patch you will have picked Russia over Canada because Russia just generally are better. No longer. Canada have been improved in notable ways. Most importantly, the last best west being so much better than it once was. Essentially, for all of you boys and girls listening, it is snow, tundra, snow hills and tundra hills. All the improvements you get on this stuff now gives you a bonus to production or to food. That's on top of the improvement that you should get if it's on those tiles, as well as getting strategic resource extras. So if there's oil or iron, for instance, on tundra, I'd get 100% more of it. And it also means that I get those tiles basically twice as quickly. Canada has a bunch of ways of getting diplomacy, not only from competing emergencies and scored competitions, which are really good, but also getting diplomatic favour from tourism. Pretty decent. Mounties, these are these amazing unique units that can actually make national parks, which means you haven't got to be buying naturalists with them. That's amazing. To make it even better, we've even got ice hockey rinks that give amenities as well as lots of culture. Amenities being the important thing here because Canada needs amenities because my goodness, the last best west, it's difficult to say and it actually makes cities terrifically powerful. Let me put this into context. This is a tundra tile. Say hello, tundra tile. Hello, I've got one food. Lovely to know that. If I were to stick a farm on this tundra tile, okay, that would give me 2 food. That means that an improved tundra tile is worse or equal in value to just a plain Jane tile. Say hello, plain Jane. Hello. Right, now we've done introductions. With Canada, if I were to put a farm on this tile, it would go from 1 food to 2, and then I would get the last best west improvement, which would give me another 2 food to take it to 4. So suddenly this tile, just a regular old plain Jane, no, plain Jane's over here, standard tundra tile, is now pumped with protein and horrible drugs that make it look really bulbous and muscular, because that's a 4 food tile, which is equal to this amazing bonus resource over here. Canada is so powerful in tundra. The tile yields you get are just nonsense. And we love that. We love that a lot. So, I'm going to be playing peacefully. I mean, Canada don't like surprise wars, which is a shame because I love surprise wars, but never mind. We're going to be playing pretty peacefully, but I also want to get involved in emergencies this game. I want to take people on. I want to liberate cities because diplomatic favour is what I need to do. So we will be going to war and I will be building an army. But we're just not going to go for a domination sort of style of play. I'm not going to be focused only on building in tundra. I do want regular tiles as well, but I can actually take advantage of tundra unlike other people. So that is a wonderful thing. I'm actually going to move down 1 tile to here. Like you can see there's some hills over in the distance, a couple of forests, but generally speaking, not many production tiles down here, which is a shame, but just one of those things. But we're actually going to be settling in the tundra. Now, not only does that give me, I'm within 2 tiles of the river that floods, but I also get an extra point for having a tundra city, which is quite exciting. And Yeah, this is the thing. Normally, you would go for a scout start. Canada, you do not do that. You go for a builder start. Now, why? Well, because all of these tiles could be 4 food tiles. And we want our... we just want a huge capital. In fact, actually, I think this game, we've played quite a few games recently where we've just basically gone for really, really, well, huge empires, lots of cities, wide empires. I want to be playing tall. I want big, fat, bulbous cities, so I might keep my cities a little bit apart. I might spread them out a little bit. We may enjoy ourselves on them. I think that's going to be quite fun. Now, astrology works quite well for us as Canada. I quite like the idea of going for astrology. So we'll do that. Let's see if we can get a religion, because pagodas obviously give you more diplomatic favour, so if we can get those sorted, that's great. If I can also get feed the world, that's even better. You know what, actually, I'm going to just gamble on this. I'm going to gamble on the double scout start. Instead of getting a builder, which I know would help me, because I'm going for astrology, and I really want that deer tile, which requires animal husbandry, I'm going to go for the double scout start and hope that I get some tribal huts that give me builders. Everybody tells me how good the scout start is. So let's go for it and just watch as I get disappointed as it becomes terrible. So here we go. Don't forget as well, we have the barbarian clans mode on. So barbs are organised. You can, I mean, there's one down here already. The Sea Ghost clan. Looks like there's a huge amount of tundra here. This is genuinely a shuffle map. I've just loaded up a shuffle map with literally all of the settings defaulted. So we'll see what this does, but already there's a lot of tundra down here, which is great. I also, I almost don't want to let these barbs form close to me, ideally. Don't settle so close to me, is what they would say. Because, quite frankly, I want all this land. I would like to sort of do this. Oh, look, a recon unit. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so many flipping scouts this game. New population? Okay. Well, that changes things a little bit, because now we could, in theory, go scout settler rather than double scout. Okay, we only need to do the one scout. I'm going to get a builder after this. I'd rather not have so many scouts running around the map that I've got nothing else going on. City-state over there. Kaguna, it found me, which is wonderful, which means I've got no more culture now. Quite kind of it, really. Torres del Pane. Oh my word. It's a wonder in the tundra for... Yes. Oh my goodness. That's brilliant. Okay, so already astrology is now boosted for me. That is the best start I could have got. Oh, this is going to be a fun game. A fun game. I'm going to get a builder. 40 gold. Hey, 40 gold's pretty good. It's pretty good. Another barb clan over there. Ghost fish this time. Both of them want basically to let me hire galleys. I'd rather there was one that let me pick up warriors, because buying warriors from barb clans is really, really cheap. Immediately we'll go for God King, we'll go for Discipline. Discipline helps massively with dealing with these barbs at the beginning of the game. Oh, taking out these things are so tough. Okay, Astrology is now boosted and done. I'm going to go immediately for Animal Husbandry so I can pick up this beautiful tile over there. It's almost worth actually improving that rice. As much as it's good improving myself these tundra tiles, that is still a really, really good tile. So I don't want to just ignore that one. My warrior now has battle cry. It means we can now fight our way into this tribal hut, which I will defeat. I don't want to let barbs thrive on my continent if I can help it. There's a builder unit just before I was actually going to finish my builder unit. So the scout start didn't really work for me there, but it worked enough. Babylon. Okay, so we may have somebody with crazy science this game, but they are across the water from me, which is quite nice. Okay, in that case, let's send the delegation over. That'll be nice. And as mentioned, we are not going to raid the clan, we're going to disperse the clan. That gives me era score, and also just helps me to keep this continent a little safer than it would have otherwise been. Let's improve this. I think that'll improve irrigation for me. Bam. Yes, so it does. 5 food tile already. That is lovely. In fact, I'm just now going to settle and improve this. Look at that, 3 housing. Sorry, 3 food. Oh my goodness, 4 food that tundra tile gives me. That is nuts. My capital is going to be massive. It's going to be even bigger when I'm done with it with this holy site. Now, where shall I put it? I'm almost tempted to say that I don't want to put my holy site into the tundra because I'd be wasting really, really valuable tiles actually, but I don't know if that's necessarily the best thing. Oh, where do I want to put the holy site? What pantheon am I going to get? If I go for Dance of the Aurora, I could get some amazing holy site adjacency down here, but adjacency is not really what I'm going for. Pagodas are really what I'm going for. Doesn't really matter. I mean, am I going for housing, or am I going for production? Because work ethic or feed the world are two different options here. If I'm going for feed the world, I can put it anywhere, to be frank. Choices. You know what? I think I will put it here, because that would give me a nice 6 adjacency if I do that. I'm keeping as many of these tundra tiles open for me to make nice big farms on them. But I think I'm going to go feed the world. I think feed the world is definitely the way I'm going to go on this. So, actually this tile over here, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I know it seems really random, but I kind of want it out the way. That was a really cheap tile to buy. It leaves me these nice plantations that I could have really big plantations. Yeah, no, I'm happy with this. I think that's a good choice for me. Early Empire boosted. Goodness me, we have found a lot of these, and that is another tribal, or sorry, Barb clan that wants me to hire galleys from it. Of all the things, I don't want a galley, I want a warrior. Anyway, with this, that's now craftsmanship boosted. Wonderful. Just picked up a spare envoy actually, which means Kaguna is now my suzerain already. Okay, fantastic. That means I can now levy them for 200 gold and get a load of warriors if I needed to. Animal husbandry now means that this camp, instead of just giving me 2 gold, is going to give me 2 food and 2 gold. Look at that tile. Oh yes. That is wonderful, Canada. That is wonderful. Production, however, is a bit of an issue for me. I do need a little bit more production. The only production tile I can really pick up is this hills tile over in that direction. Now, how expensive is this going to be? Half price to buy tundra tiles. So it's going to be 25 and then 40 gold. I think it's worth it, personally, because the mines you can pick up on those tiles are just incredible. I do need mining. That is the only problem with that plan. Mining is now done, which means I can put a mine on this tile. Look at this, 3 production, bam, 1 food and 4 production. That'll speed up everything. Lovely. You can see we've now built ourselves a shrine, but looks like other people are going to be going for a religion pretty quickly as well, so maybe feed the world is not something that's guaranteed. Now, do we rush it or do we get a settler through? I feel like rushing's probably the best idea, actually. Now, do I go for Holy Site Prayers or do I go for the Shrine? No, Holy Site Prayers obviously gives you a big boost of profit points, but the Shrine will trickle it along. I actually feel like getting a Holy Site Prayers is probably a better idea. It doesn't feel like it until you sort of think about it a little bit, but I feel like it's probably the best move for me. Disperse the clan or get gold? I could kind of use some gold, actually. I want to stop them from converting. So, you know what? I'm actually going to keep this one alive and we're going to start farming them if I can. I'm going to raid the clan. Now, that will invariably mean that there's another unit will pop up soon, but I think for now that's okay. The Stonehenge has just been built. I'm just watching to see what religion gets pumped out from that. No religion this yet. Nobody's really bothering. Interesting. Switching to urban planning because I now have the faith that I need to get a pantheon, or certainly I will do in a couple of turns. So Dance of the Aurora is still an option. That is exciting. Lovely stuff. I could have got River Goddess, but I don't think it was probably worth it in the longer run. Builder is still an option. Breathtaking Appeal for Faith is still an option, but I quite like the idea of going for Dance of the Aurora, to be fair. So, is it worth it? I'm not really going for work ethic, that's the thing. Let me just see if the religion's been picked just yet. I can't see. Can't see, unfortunately. Divine Spark would help me to get more profit points. That would push me towards a religion, which is quite cool. I could get... Oh, no, where is it? Food and production from camps. I've got at least 1 deer. There's a second deer down there. I haven't got a huge amount of deer on my continent. Oh, no, there's a couple around on this side. It would give me something, but not a huge amount. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for Goddess of the Hunt. +1 food and production from camps. It's not something I use very often, so I'm going to be a little bit different. Choral music has been taken. Okay, that's not the one I wanted. That's good. Look at that. I now have 3 turn Holy Site Prayers. That's good. It's Portugal. I swear the game is like Portugal needs to be in every single game you play just because it's new. I know I know Portugal's a thing. You don't need to keep showing them to me. Oh, it's close. Portugal may actually just nip me to a profit there, which is a real pain. If only I could get about 65 gold. You know what? I probably can, but only if people are actually accepting diplomatic favour as a currency right now. No, you see, look, we're too early into the game, so I don't believe anyone's really going to buy it. No. Nope. Nope. Never mind. Unless I took a loan. I could take a loan. I mean, it's a terrible deal. 180 gold for 70, but it is loaning me up front. This is worth it, I think, because it will get me a religion. So I'm going to do it. It's really, really painful. But there we go. The profit is mine. Even if Portugal now get one, hopefully I can build the religion before them. Oh, they did buy it. They did buy it, but they haven't founded their religion. Is it going to have worked? Is this gamble? Will it pay off? It worked! It worked! Feed the World is still there. Fantastic. The hungry crabs of Snippington. They will be happy today. Pagodas, of course. I'm just jumping on that now because this +1 diplomatic favour per turn, that will roll forward into later into the game. Oh, beautiful. Yes, Canada. Yes. I love you already. Now, I really should get a settler out. Okay. Now that I've got Feed the World, I'm just going to ignore about it for a second. Or do I? Actually, let's get the shrine, and then we'll get the granary, and then we'll settle. I'm just going to make this as painful for people watching as possible. Will Ryan ever settle? Nope. Not soon. Oh, by the way, I can actually raid the clan now again. Oh, for goodness sake. I need to go raid this clan, actually. I've got 50 turns, apparently, before they convert, but I just don't trust it. For me, the best thing I can do, seeing as the only city-state I've met I'm already suzerain of, is Pingala. I'm not planning on settling huge amounts of cities this game, so Magnus is fine. Pingala, I've already got 7 pop in this city, so he'll be pretty good. Portugal went warrior monks. I mean, we don't actually know if they would have gone for, you know, Feed the World. I'm assuming they will have done. Makes me much happier about things if I just assume that's the case. I only have 1 turn until the Ancient Era, so I'm actually going to disperse the clan. There you go, 2 era score, I've now got a Golden Age. Worth it. I was tempted to keep it around for a lot longer, but for me, didn't really make much sense. Now, is it worth hanging around on Wheel? Do I have any mineable resources near me? Ugh, I actually don't know if I do. I think I'm pretty squat out of mineable resources. The only way I could do that is if I just guarantee or gamble on bronze working. I kind of want to get up to construction relatively soon though. That's the only other one I want to do. Let's get archery first and we'll see how that goes. There we go. Golden Age. Right. Exodus of Evangelists would have got us a lot more great profit points, but we're not. We can't do that. Monumentality. Actually, that's cool. They purchase civilian units for 30% cheaper and with faith in gold. I don't have a huge amount of faith, but I will be getting some faith. I can probably convert that into a little bit of more settling. Free inquiry means that I could, you know, convert harbours and commercial hubs and get more tech costs, but I think monumentality has got to be worth it. I don't have a huge amount of faith at the moment, but this shrine will definitely help. So here is the rough plan for my continent. I think I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities in. I could get more in, but I'm trying to leave as much space between my cities and my capital as possible. I mean, admittedly, this is only 5 tiles away. That's only 5 tiles away. This city's 4 tiles away. Maybe I should push this one back just a little bit to there. I think. I was thinking about getting the fresh water, but quite honestly, fresh water is not going to matter, seeing as I've got Feed the World. Maybe, you know what, I can probably push this one back a little bit, and then that means I can push this one back a little bit as well. That just gives me a little bit more space from my capital. That's not a bad shout, actually. Let's do that. Oh, the frozen landscape of Canada, it's going to be beautiful. By the way, the shrine is now done, which means Feed the World has begun in earnest. Oh yes, feed this city, feed it. Feed it up. State workforce as well means that Pingala has now gone to school. He's got his proper glasses on. He's now a researcher. That will take me from a giddy 6 science per turn, I hope, to, I mean, what would that be? 14, 15 per turn if I just quickly flick this together? Oh yes, 14 and a half, right between the two. Beautiful. That'll help me just to get all the way to construction nice and quickly. Preserves are a really cool option for me, actually. I'm just thinking about making some amazing preserve tiles, but I mean, preserves, I mean, breathtaking is not something I've got huge amounts of. I could actually do some amazing breathtaking tiles around here, but what I was thinking was actually if I just keep loads of farms around, it's probably not the worst idea, actually. Let's get military tradition first quickly, and I've got urban planning. Urban planning's pretty good, but I will be needing settlers soon, so let's do, should we do settlers? Let's do settlers, yeah, why not? There we go, we've now got 12 housing. It's more than enough for us to thrive. Temple of Artemis would be an option here, but I'm just going to pick up this settler quickly. That would be quite nice. I'm looking forward to this loan disappearing from Haramba. I could have actually declared war on them, but it's not worth it as Canada. I want to keep in the spirit of being diplomatic. With a hurricane going northwest down here, it's leaving a couple of fertile tiles, but not enough for my liking. Don't kill me. Please don't kill me. The other thing I was looking at quickly is actually faith. Faith. 110 faith actually to get a settler, or 80 faith to get a builder. I quite like the idea of making sure my capital is pretty pimped out, so I'm actually going to get the builder in first. We're going to just improve some more of these tundra tiles as I can get them. Don't think there's a pasture around me that I could get right now, so and there's a pasture up there. Maybe I could improve that before getting horseback riding. That's not a bad idea, actually. We'll keep that in mind. Look at these tiles, another 3 food. Oh yeah. Okay, first settler has been produced. We've got a couple of options as to where we go first, really. So as mentioned, the Torres del Pane. Now that's over here. If we settle around this, we can utilise some of these juicy tiles. And plus there is a double D around here. You know what, I've already decided I'm going to send my settler in that direction. It sounds amazing. But I also think settling up to the north would be good, because then we can actually get that pasture going. Maybe that should be the priority, actually. Let's bring the builder up. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that just for the interest of keeping my tech going as quickly as possible, but I should get another settler over to go and populate that area as quickly as possible. I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. The other things I need to consider doing is to build a pasture, build a quarry. Well, I mean, there's no opportunity for me to build a quarry because I haven't got gypsum, I haven't got stone. That's easy, so we may as well just rush through that one. The construction is to build a watermill. Building a watermill is quite exciting and quite easy for my capital to do. So what I'm going to do is go settler, watermill in that order. I think that works. Oh, wonderful. That volcano actually went off. That means that there's 2 mines that my capital can now produce. Oh yes, that is awesome. I need to get the culture of my capital up a little bit, so doubling down on connoisseur as fast as we can, definitely a priority for us. Up here we've now got Quebec City, beautiful, but more importantly there's the pasture boost, so horseback riding is now boosted for us. We'll do that. Jump to construction, build the watermill. That's going to happen automatically very soon. In fact, actually I'm going to have to just switch the build order to make sure it gets done quick enough. Blimey, that happened quick. In the meantime, getting a nice holy city up, or holy site up, I think is going to be important. That desert tile's useless to me, so I'll just stick it down there. That means that I can just feed the world up, get the city nice and populous as quickly as possible. Portugal is already on 59 science. I mean, credit to them. 14 techs for them, 9 techs for me. I'm not doing too bad on science, but it's not great. Oh, this quad marine is being really annoying. It means I can't get to these sail clans very easily. Ugh, how annoying. I'm actually just going to get some sugar into my capital. That gives me -1 immunity. I was actually losing a decent amount of production just from being a bit unhappy. I just need to stop that from getting more unhappy because my population is magnificent. It's brilliant. Okay, they have 2 quadriremes here. Oh, what a pain. What a pain. You know what? I may not actually be able to stop this city-state from spawning. I can delay it by making... getting people to attack, but that's 250 gold to do that. I don't have that sort of money. Dear oh dear. I see you sneaking around. I see you. I'm not staying there. Ugh. How awful. There's a tortoise. Double promoted warrior, this one, actually. Not too bad. If I can get in here, that would be... Oh, it would just be brilliant. Now, this is the thing. I rarely do this, but I'm actually going to start buying in diplomatic favour with my resources. Just slowly stockpile it. It will help. There we go, the watermill is done in my capital. Wonderful. Let's get construction quickly. We'll get that settler done, and then I think we need to start getting builders. Oh, I've got a lot of forest to upgrade. This tile there would be brilliant, but this tile down here will be equally brilliant for my capital. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. One more settler. This is the one. This is the one. I'm going to send it out and improve this city out here. Lovely stuff. Okay. Builders are still only 85 faith, so I'm absolutely just going to get a couple of these in. My capital just, it needs a bit of love. Oh, there's another wood tile here that I can get. Beautiful stuff. Even better, political philosophy. Great. Classical Republic, no hesitation. Great people points is good, but the extra economic and wildcard policies and that extra immunity. Oh, yes. Beautiful stuff. Let's get myself Ilkum and let's get myself urban planning. And I think we're going to now get ourselves, I want to say charismatic leader, because there's nowhere to put my envoys at the moment. We'll pick up a few more points. That'll be great. So this is just a default lumber mill, but that's 2 extra production. That's boosting mass production. Look at that. That's a good looking tile there. Oh yeah, my era score has been terrible. I'm going straight into a dark era this time. I don't think there's anything I can do to even complain about that one. Never mind. Luckily, there's absolutely no loyalty pressure from anywhere on this continent. We're totally safe. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right, here we go. A +4 production lumber mill. This is what I'm talking about. Bang. Oh, yes. Oh, it's so juicy. 20 production capital immediately. And here is my coastal city. Bang. Okay, settling next to the Torres del Paine is a wonderful thing. Montreal, again, I feel like getting the holy site down quickly is probably a good step for me, actually. Let's stick it down here. I don't care about the adjacencies. I'd rather just sort of improve all the tiles around it. But yeah, look at this. It's wonderful, 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 wonderful. Now, this builder is going to go and just improve this tile, because that's going to be an insane tile for me. So I'm just looking at this. I don't have the cities close enough to actually benefit from all of these tiles around Torres del Paine. It's a little further up than I thought. I can go 1, 2 to there. I can go 1, 2. But this tile and this tile is unused. Do I want to do anything about that? Doubles the terrain yields of all adjacent tiles. I mean, I don't want to just leave those tiles around, ideally. Do I pull this city in a little bit? I could. Just feels like a bit of a waste. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. Just going to quickly buy this tile here, just buy the smoking volcano, because that is going to be a perfect mine. I think it's better to be a mine. Yeah, production is just the weakness around here. So that's actually apprenticeship just needs the 1 more mine. Is it worth improving this? I could just buy that tile and get the mine and boost apprenticeship, actually. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Probably. Probably is worth it. You know what, actually, just quickly, I'm going to switch in granary to start with on that city. Just aware that it's only got the 3 housing. Actually, no, scrap that. There's a hill over here I can improve. Okay, that's good. That's fine, and I will put the lumber mill down on this tile then. Look at that. 2 food, 6 production. Oh, yes, that is just gorgeous. There is the mine. Bang. Apprenticeship is now boosted. You need to stop attacking Montreal. This is getting annoying. Put my scout there. Maybe I can attract its attacks. I'm sacrificing my warrior a little bit, but I can get in here now, and I can disperse the clan. Brilliant. Celestial Navigation, Buttress boosted. Okay, I may lose this warrior, but I think it was worth it, because that was going to take up some of my precious spare settling space. I have just built a monument and ancient walls in my capital, though, just to improve its reach just a little bit more. I think I might get a government plaza down to get myself an extra governor, so I can get myself culture in the capital. That would help massively. So let's do a government plaza. Now, the question is going to be where? If I stick it up here, I could actually improve some of Quebec's tiles. Quebec could be a bit of an industrial hub for me. But that's 120 gold for that tile. That's absolutely mad. I kind of want this tile, in theory, and then I could build an industrial zone like here, maybe? Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of different competing ideas here. Preserve would be quite handy as well, actually. I don't know. Let's just get a builder in 2 turns while I think about it. Yeah, unfortunately I lost that warrior, but I think in the long run it was worth it. I really do. Here is the Dark Age I was fearing. That's not too bad, actually. I think I can probably use it to get myself Some cool stuff. Pen, brush, and voice. I think I'm getting a lot of Eurekas at the moment, so let's see if we can get era score from that. That sounds wonderful to me. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Helge Torp and the Broccoli, and everybody else who supports me on Patreon. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining Discord. You guys keep me going. You're the best.